Yeah, you want to protect yourself during this heat wave, and one of those ways is wearing sunscreen. Dr. Shane Deegan is here with me this morning with Bell and Health, and let's first talk about who should be wearing sunscreen. Dr. Deegan.
Yeah, generally is recommended for everybody, regardless of skin type. So, and the only people that is not recommended is infants 6 months and younger. So, but otherwise, everybody, it's a good idea for everybody to wear sunscreen.
Now, we have a few examples of some products, but there are a ton out there on the market. Let's first talk about what is the first thing you want to look for when purchasing sunscreen.
The first thing generally look for is broad spectrum, and that's actually for a product to be able to say broad spectrum, they have to meet the requirement of being protected against both UVA and UVB ultraviolet radiation. So that would be the first thing. And the second thing I'd look for is an SPF factor, sun protection factor of 15 or above. And so those are the two requirements that I would look for in a sunscreen.
Now we have one right here for the kids. So tell me why this one would be good for the young little kiddos in the family.
Yeah, the formulations that are generated for kids generally are found to be less irritating to their skin. And so, you know, generally that's the main reason for using these products. They tend to be higher SPF, you know, they're going to be 30 and above. And so they represent a good option for the children.
Now, I know we have 2 sprays and lotion. Is there anything that you recommend is better?
Yeah, so you'll find out in the market several different products. And generally speaking, lotions are the preferred option for large body application if you're doing your, you know, putting sunscreen on the whole body, because they're easier to spread and they tend to provide good coverage. The creams tend to be a little bit thick and a little harder to spread. Then there's the sprays and gels. This would be an example of a spray. They're good products. They are a little tougher to get on with an even application, and so you might have to apply these a little bit more frequently than you would the cream or a lotion.
And Dr. Deegan, how much sunscreen do you want to apply? How often? Before you head out of the house? What should you do?
Yeah, so about 15 to 30 minutes before you go out of the house or your planned exposure to be out in the sun, you want to put on the product. The amount is about 1 ounce, so just think of a small cup about 1 ounce high, and that is enough to apply to the whole body. And believe it or not, a lot of people tend to put too little sunscreen on, so just think about that quantity as you're applying the sunscreen.
All right, Dr. Deegan, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Really some helpful tips.
My
We'll
pleasure.
send it back to you.